Welcome back, folks. Today we'll be showcasing a world-renowned classic and festive dish called prime rib. That's right. But what is a prime rib without another Jew, right? So we'll make that one too. Plus, crisp lemon and garlic asparagus on the side. Wow, my mouth's watering already. So stick around and I'll show you how to make them. Let's get started. Alright folks, let's get started here. Here we have a standing rib roast, or what we call prime rib. It's about 5 pounds, alright? So this has gone through the preparation of dry brine. I bought it in the market yesterday, and I started seasoning it with salt and pepper. And as you can see, there's not much in it because it's already been absorbed by the meat. This dry brine allows us to get that moisture out of the exterior of the meat. That way we can create a good brown crust and not have a gray area or grayish look on your meat once it's done. So basically it seasons it out as well on the inside because there's no way for you to do that. So it helps that out in seasoning. So for now, after 24 hours, I let it rest and we're gonna start re-seasoning them. So you start by, I got some salt and pepper here, all right? Generously put that on there, all right? Okay, maybe I should put some oil as well. You can use some butter if you like, all right? It's totally up to you. Again, generously hit it with the salt and pepper mixture that we have here. Same thing with the other side. Okay. This is, by the way, a frying olive oil that I'm using here, but any oil would do. And if you got butter, all right. I'll do the butter once we're ready to sear them on high temperature. All right. Okay, looks good to me. Okay. Folks, for our next step, we are now going to make some what we call meriquab or au jus. We're going to use this as a base for our meat here and to collect all that drippings. Now, with respect to that, you don't need to really cut them, good or anything. You can include the skin of the onions if you want to. It's fine. We're gonna strain them anyways. We don't have celery, so we'll use some, what do we call this? It's not celery, but it's not green onions. I forgot already. Anyway, let's put it there. It's seasoning too. Right? And you get your garlic here. All right. Let it roast there. Some whole garlic there as well. Separate it if you want. All right. Let's get some season on this thing. All right. Put some oil in there. That's going to be our au jus with the drippings. And use this as a rack. Excuse us. All right. And now we're going to transfer our rib. Once that's done, we're going to put that in the oven for about 2 to 3 hours. All right? I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. Right, we got the oven at 250 degrees. We are now ready to put that thing in there. All right. Again, we're gonna be doing what we call a reverse sear. Maybe 2.5 to 3 hours for a 5-pound prime rib like this, and we are going for that internal temperature of 120 to make it medium rare consistency, which is, by the way, what I like. If you want something more than that, then go for a little higher, maybe 130. I'll just go for 130, maybe. That's the max. Okay? You don't want to ruin your meat. All right? So I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. All right, folks. Let's check and see where we at over here. 3 hours in. Cheers, by the way. Happy New Year. New Year's Eve. All right. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we got here. Let's see where we at. Crusty there, huh? We're gonna let it rest for about 30 minutes before we blast it for 500 degrees in about for 10 minutes, all right? In the meantime, we'll cook ourselves some au jus. All right. Let's use this as our pan here. All the drippings. Glaze that with some wine, some good wine, folks. Glaze that stuff. Now, if you have beef stock, good. If you don't, beef bouillon should do fine as well. About 2 should be fine. Alright, we're just gonna get this boil up while we deglaze it. Get those yum-yums incorporated. The drippings. Oh boy, those are good, folks. And then we're gonna strain them. Once this boils up, this should be ready. See what we got here as far as temp. Okay, that's right. We reached our goal about 120, so we should be good there. Medium rare. All right, we'll do this. Let's continue to cook our au jus. Give it some salt and pepper there. Now we don't need to thicken this up because it's an au jus. It's not a gravy we're making here, okay? All right. Once this boils up, should be ready. Hopefully we get that taste. Beefy goodness. Beefy goodness. All right. We're done with the au jus. Now we're gonna put this back in the oven after 30 minutes of rest. Blast it for 10 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right. I thought while we wait for that prime rib to rest, because we now have seared it. We made some. We want to try and make some greens here. Cooking some asparagus. I'm starting off with some butter and some olive oil here. It'll be quick, folks. All right. We're not gonna wait until this butter browns up. I'm gonna add that garlic right there. Chopped garlic. All right, that looks good. We're not gonna brown this up. Gonna add our asparagus there. There you go. Little sauce down to medium-high heat. Some salt and pepper. About good 3 minutes should be good for this, folks. So long as your pan is hot. Make it nice and crispy asparagus right there. And let's drizzle some lemon. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And that's that. Get yourself some greens here. Pair with our prime rib. All right. Look at that, folks. Yummy right there. Yummy right there. Put back our au jus here. Let's deglaze that. Let's deglaze that to get that garlicky flavor from our au jus here. All right. Now we're ready to cut and serve our prime rib. Look at that, folks. Look at that. All right, folks, got 30 minutes in. Here's the big reveal. See how crunchy that is? The crust. And look at that. See how brown? Just cut this stuff up. Alrighty. Start with the cut here. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Our perfectly cooked prime rib, folks. Woo! Now that's what you call prime rib right there, folks. There you go. There you have it, folks. Our prime rib. I thank you for watching, and until we cook again, Happy New Year's.